Do you all know what 90 days does to a couple? Y'all know anything about that? 90 days, a man talking to a woman every other day or every day, telling her about her day. Do you know how much of an attachment that man will have to that woman? Do you know how much of an attachment that woman will have to you? What is 90 days? Now, there's two perspectives that you guys can look at. 90 days like, oh, I don't care. It's not a currency. Who gives a shit? I have other girls that I could talk to. You're not going to grow into having a loving, fruitful relationship with that woman if you don't use those 90 days to your benefit, gentlemen. 90 days is for you. It's for you, gentlemen. Make it count. 90 days to have that woman attached to you and for you to properly attach to that woman. 90 days to show how you court a woman. You teach her how she should love you and vice versa. If I had 90 days with a man and he calls me on the phone every day, he sends me things whenever he feels like it within those 90 days, sends me surprises, takes me out on dates. Do you know those 90 days I would be attached to that man? Do you know at the end of that 90 days how great our make-love would be? He would be crying while he'd be making love to me. I would be in tears. Complete spiritual oneness with that man. How can you take 90 days for granted? How can you not look at 90 days to your benefit? A real man would be like, 90 days? Oh, she's going to be the love of my life and I'm going to make sure. Some man-child would be like, 90 days? I don't want 90 days. Who cares? It's like two different perspectives, two different type of men. This is why 90 days are there. It is the law of natural selection. Natural selection. It's that simple. 90 days. If you gentlemen cannot handle being with a woman 90 days without having sex, but you have to do other things with that woman in 90 days because you're not creative, I don't know what to tell you. 90 days would literally have you both fall in love correctly. How to hold hands correctly, how to talk to each other correctly, how to inspire each other correctly. What are your good? What are your bads? How to pick each other up correctly. That creates perfection in the relationship and understanding each other. Why would you want to fumble that? You have 90 days with a woman to make it count and to be beautiful with each other and to express each other and say, hey, I like this. If you could do this for me, I would love for you to do this for me. Please, sweetheart. 90 days is make it or break it. And let me tell you, if and when I do have 90 days with a man and we make sure that we understand this concept of what is within those 90 days and there's no confusion, I will guarantee you will both fall in love. Don't take the 90 days for granted. Make it count and utilize those 90 days to your benefit, gentlemen, so you can have the right person and the right type of programming or practice that you will both do within those 90 days for the rest of your life.